This is part of the IPG Women's Breakfast Series, and we're partnering with RGA, and we partnered on the Marketing Tech Studio Ventures, which is what this is sort of kicking off and talking about, and it really is unique. It's the first one. All the stuff that we're all here to look at and try to understand. Frankly, that's why we're all here at CES, because it is the conversion of technology, creativity, communication, and it's all happening in one place. With no further ado, I'll turn it over to Paolo Colombo, who runs our managing director, our San Francisco office of RGA.
We're very fortunate to be joined by some amazing women leaders who are here to share some of their experiences and experimentations with marketing technologies. I'm really curious to hear what you've seen out there that really excited you, either personally or from a marketing standpoint related to the stuff that you guys have been doing.
One of the things I'm excited about is sort of the humanity being put back in technology, and I was very taken with ultra haptics, so this idea of taking data and making it tangible and providing solutions for people from the data.
I think what's really interesting is that everyone's touching upon how AI can help healthcare and really our well-being, and I think that's really where this trend is going and what is most important about it.
It feels like it's stuff from out in the future. Sometimes marketers are even treating it as such, but we're very much in an AI reality. We're seeing Alexa and Google Home available at Best Buy. So you called it the dawn of search, a new chance for marketers, and I just loved hearing that.
When I talked about the dawn of a new search, it never ceases to amaze me how search is always central to any new technology. So it was central to social, and it's now central to this because it's really about human behavior and really understanding what people are looking for. What's exciting about this is it's voice search. So it's rethinking how search works, and so that's where I said it's the dawn of a new opportunity, because whatever you know about your consumers and their search behavior and how they look for things and the questions they ask, that's going to change because of voice. I do think it's about solutions and whether it's leading happier, healthy lives or shopping more easily, whatever it is, that AI is really going to be about making your life easier.
When it comes to AI and bots, rather, the tech part really isn't the hard part, if you will. It's the conversation design. It's that humanity piece. It's being able to think like, who's going to ask me what, when, and so it was important for us to create a building environment that really put those that knew the subject matter the best at the helm of bot creation. And it's so much about kind of constantly learning, seeing how people react, and then being able to, anyone from user experience designers to business development people going on there and making updates. But yeah, so I find it fascinating and I think that's kind of the biggest challenge around AI is identifying who are the conversation designers, who owns that, and I think
that's a new job.
Yeah, exactly.
With sports, there's the power of emotion that drives the way people react when they're viewing, and so how you can bring the human emotion to the experience of it. And so one of the things that I would love for it to get to be AI driven, that it's not at this point, is using the power of emotion as you react to how did your sports team do. And as your team is in it and how you react, we're actually working with some of our advertisers to show you ads that are tied to whether your team won or lost. And so working with different advertisers like Dick's Sporting Goods. And what we've seen by using that kind of intelligence tapped into how you feel actually was showing the power with Dick's Sporting Goods, where you had like a 5x conversion to purchase, because it's tapping into what is your actual experience in the moment. So it would be fantastic if we're able to move it forward to where much more automation, much more AI, that it works more seamlessly, and that's, I think, what the power of it can become.
Yeah, I think what's obvious is that AI is, it's like the new electricity. It's going to flow through and cut through every single industry, financial services, healthcare, retail, manufacturing, oil and gas. And I think the big question for entrepreneurs now is there an opportunity for the new Amazon or Google of AI to emerge? And I think every time there has been a technological shift, there has always been a new player that's come up. So it's naive to think that the existing incumbents will continue to be dominant. That being said, they have a lot of advantages when it comes to a lot more data, more processing power, and especially in terms of technical talent. And I think the biggest struggle for entrepreneurs now is how do we get the technical talent that is really able to make these strides in AI, because the top 10% of the talent is still going to be attracted to the dominant players because they have the budgets and the opportunities to fail and explore and do the research, and that is where they're going to be most productive at this point in time.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks to our panelists and to IPG for hosting us, and enjoy CES.
Thanks.